So we are too few today.
Yes, because
Hi everyone.
people need to get link 5 minutes
Yeah.
less before call will be.
Yeah, that's my fault. Absolutely forgot that I didn't post it. So let's wait a couple more minutes and start. Okay, I think we can begin.
Yeah, I think another people from our governments trying coinil trading. We are busy.
Probably. All right. Anyway, we will be recording and okay, I see Alexander said that he will also join in some minutes. Okay, let's start then. And we have not that big agenda today. Just a second. Okay, so we have some updates on the contests and also some good news. Let me begin with contests voting. So as you may have noticed, two bridge contests has finished accepting submissions, and now we have several submissions in each contest, and the time is counting. So please invest your time and see what was submitted and cast your vote on each of the submission. Does anyone want to say something about these contests?
Yes, about contest, I review all works, and very strange thing. One of participant create one document very similar for Polkadot and Ethereum. Blockchain here, blockchain there. What difference? Yes, yeah, and this is very abstract graphoman work from my point of view, and I don't understand what we should do with its work, because very abstract, and one work in two different contests, and it's very similar for not good cases. Proposal for proposal, and we need to decide what we do with similar case. Maybe I get advice from main governments, and after it we can decide what we should do. And about jury, Mitya from Ton Labs will be now jury, and it's very good because
you mean he has submitted his
he has submitted. Yes. We will see, maybe yes, maybe no.
No, it's a process behind,
Yes,
so he should submit, and then he should be voted by a majority of governance members to be accepted, or even not by governance members, but rather by the jury members, for him to be accepted on the jury. My opinion on this pseudo work is that first of all, if the guy has submitted the work that formally complies with all the requirements, we cannot simply reject it. So it doesn't work like this. However, if he doesn't comply and he doesn't understand the essence of the work, it can be rejected. And all the reject terms are stated directly in the contest specification. But in the case if he has submitted the work that formally complies with the contest, you should just put him the low score. So, and in the big governance, this is resolved by a big number of participants in the contest, because the guys who are just pushing some bullshit to the contest, they just get drawn by low scores to the bottom of the rating, and then they don't get anything. In our case, it's can be solved either by reducing the number of prize places, which is not really the solution, or making the specification of the contest more thorough to not let such guys to pass. That's my opinion, but still I like the idea to consult also with the main governance.
Sounds reasonable.
Okay, very good. If we started speaking about the jury, so I want to congratulate, we have two new jury members, Sergei Potechin and Ignat Shapkin, who has passed the jury contest 1.1. So congrats, guys, welcome on board, and maybe you can say a few things about yourself, about your future work in the jury. Sergey, maybe you start.
Okay, hello everyone. I'm very happy to join the jury team. We'll be looking forward for the first contest. I'm sure it will be interesting. I have a pretty big experience in blockchain development, especially smart contracts and DeFi projects. So I hope I will help you with my experience. Thank you.
Thanks to my mom, thanks to my dad. Welcome, Sergey. We hope you will perform well on the jury.
Yes, hello, Sergey.
Ignat, the floor is yours.
Hi everyone. Hi everyone. Nice to be among the DeFi juries members. So I will contribute my financial expertise in DeFi and in traditional finance to evaluate the projects, and we'll try to contribute to the whole ecosystem of Freeton. So thanks for inviting me, for selecting me.
Thank you, Ignat. Welcome too. Procedurally, I have collected from Sergey and Ignat the wallets, and Ignat, I'm still waiting from you the pub key because it will be encoded into the smart contracts of the contest, of each contest. And your work, both of you, will begin, I guess, from the next published contest, because we have published today, or maybe even it will start from DEX contest. It will be, I will say a couple of words later. So please provide with your public keys, because it will let you to vote through the governance interface. And I also guide you on how to vote for the first couple of contests, and then you're free to judge it on yourself. Anyone wants to say something?
Yes, I have a couple of questions, process question for more understanding. In the same way, we all understand some questions. For example, we have free-tone deficit of government's proposal. It's like first proposal where is common purposes of our sub-governments, and we have some table with some estimate by budget. And for example, there are Polkadot wrapper, yes, and Ethereum wrapper, including tokens. And that contest, that processing now, the name, for example, Ethereum bridge, yes, Ethereum free-tone bridge. This is the same contest like Ethereum wrapper or Polkadot wrapper, or this is part of this, maybe more bigger, because wrapper, it's the same like bridge or much more. Who can explain?
Okay, will you say something? Or I can.
Yeah, difference between bridge and between wrapper. I can Sergey Patechin can explain it very good. Sergey.
Yeah. So could you please repeat the exact question about the
What is the
Ethereum
difference between the
wrapper?
bridge and the wrapper?
Well, in a few words, you have a set of smart contracts, which is mostly operate on the free-tone network, just because the fees is much less than on the Ethereum network. So at these contracts, you have specified the list of so-called relays. These are users who support the bridge and receive some rewards for their work. All the decisions, such as adding new support, like new token or anything else, should be approved by in something similar like a multi-sig contract. So multiple relays need to approve any change on the bridge. So it works from Ethereum to free-tone. Even more, let me clarify that it not supports only the token transfers or like Ethereum transfers. This bridge supports the arbitrary event. So yeah, you can support the token transfers, but you can easily transfer like Uni Swap trades from Ethereum to the free-tone without adding any additional complex bridge logic. As a developer, you need only to.
Oh my gosh! What is this sound?
It's a coffee maker.
Okay, that sounds terrible.
Maybe some easy way, because with this noise I didn't understand exactly. You talk about bridge, yes, now, or
Yeah,
about
exactly.
wrapper, about bridge. And wrapper is the same if we talk about some first sub-government's proposal, Ethereum wrapper, including tokens, or bridge. This is part of Ethereum wrapper.
I would say vice versa. That wrapper is a part of the bridge, because wrapper only responsible for picking the Ethereum tokens into free-tone ones.
Yep,
But as Sergey says,
exactly.
bridge is a bit much wider functionality that allows also to transfer some events, whatever information is needed between two blockchains.
You can wrap Uni Swap prices, any other on-chain actions, or for example, token transfers.
It means that bridge it's more than wrapper, and bridge include Ethereum wrapper.
Okay, let me explain. Our main goal is to develop a bridge. It is some specific
Okay.
software, which have some kind of connector on the Ethereum side and connector on the Freeton side.
Yeah.
Anyone else, you, me, anyone can develop so-called wrapper. So and connect like on the Ethereum side and on the Freeton side. You can develop a token wrapper and allow your users to work with USDC in Freeton. You can develop some kind of Uni Swap wrapper and allow your users to easily trade on the Freeton and so on. So yeah, the basic part is the bridge, and the wrapper can be developed by anyone.
Yeah, Alexander, I guess your question refers more to what was said on initial specification of the sub-governance proposal and how it reflects in the current contests.
Yes, I want to compare this and understand.
In fact, when we were building this proposal for DeFi sub-governance, so we had only just some generic structure of what we would like to see on the Freeton. Of course, after some time has passed and after the real work has begun, we make it more specific, and we discuss it with several teams. We have discussed with market leaders on how they implement it, and that's how the wrapper mutated to the bridge, the fully functional bridge, and that's why we are now running contests for bridges instead of wrappers, because pure wrappers is in my opinion is too small functionality compared to the bridges. And as our objective as some governance is to rapidly deliver the solutions that will allow running DeFi applications on Freeton. So we cannot just allow ourselves build it by small bricks. So, and if we can build it by big bricks. So I guess that's why the contest is for bridge instead of wrapper. But still, you see, the budget is the same, so we are pretty okay with this.
You mean that budget for Ethereum wrapper? No, this is the budget of Ethereum bridge.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, okay. And about new today DEX contest, I understand that it's DEX Uni Swaps or more, because I look inside and things it looks like more.
Yes, DEX it's more. Uniswap it's
Part.
about DEX is
one
DEX,
possible.
Yeah, the DEX yes, Uniswap is one of architecture way how to do it, but there are different architecture, and I hope Vladimir Muslikov will join to us, and he can.
Already here, I guess.
Yeah, he told me that he will be during 10-20 minutes, so I propose to wait him before we'll discuss about DEX.
No, before then he come. For example, if some team wants to do exactly composed analog, they can put their contest for this, or it's better than they put the contest under this contest.
Sure. Yeah, sure. If this team who ready to create compound and really can to do it, it should be split for 2-3 steps. First steps is architecture, because we want to understand different point of view from different teams how to do it. And after voting, we can set good architecture and discuss with team what steps for implementation with architecture, what estimation and budget, and split budget step by step, and paid during roadmap implementation. Yes, but the main money and business should be on a third step. First step is about sorry guys, so what you develop it's very good, but maybe you can launch it.
You mean not first step, you mean last step?
Yes.
Last step.
Yes, last step. Really launch it. Of course, we can launch it in different project, and different business can launch it, because we should do it in open source. But minimum one team should launch it. And if we have communication with team, and we can understand that this guy can create architecture, can implement what they describe in architecture, really can implement, and we have capacity to launch it, or maybe we can join some business structure with teams, we should do it and help them, because we need we need not only code, but we need products in launch and production.
We need someone to operate this code.
Yes.
And fill it with liquidity.
Yes, and it's like now for this design of this project, it's price for all project more or less 600,000, but for design it's 40,000, yes, or 50, not more. It's mean that
exactly
more
so.
amount to the end for understand that it's common possible to make. But design, it's mean we have some places, 1, 2, 3, or 5 places, yes, and for example, it's mean that every team can look in design that was in contest and decide to make this mechanism. Yes.
Absolutely, and that's the ultimate idea, that all the content
decentralization.
First of all, it should be decentralized, and then next it should be interlinked, meaning that if we create the context for architecture and design, and then run the context for the implementation, we will be implementing the best design that was proposed at the stage of architecture and design, and not something new. And maybe we will combine several solutions that were proposed during the architecture contest. But still, all these contests are not just for the sake of contest. They are to deliver the brilliantly working solution to the market.
Yes,
that's about it. Yeah.
And Sergey, sorry, one more time, one little thing. Here we can see in first sub-government's proposal, in the table, DEX, Uni Swaps. And now we can see today new contest, that's the name DEX. And I looked inside, there are talking about more DEX, yes, and Uniswaps in one of them possible realization. And it's mean that, for example, some team wants to do exactly Uniswaps. How it's to better to do for this team? Yes, I mean, try to be hurry up in this contest, this more common contest, or make their own contest about DEX Uniswaps.
Oh, okay, Vladimir Oslykov, we talk about DEX Uniswaps.
Yes, Vladimir,
maybe we need your attention.
Yes, maybe it's your time.
And what's the problem with the Uniswap? Are you having any troubles? They seem.
The question was that in the initial governance proposal that under which the governance was deployed, we had the budget allocated for DEX Uniswap separately, and now we are running the contest for DEX, more generic DEX contest for the architecture, and Uniswaps are listed there as one of the options. And the question of Alexander is whether the team that focuses on building Uniswap, like DEX architecture, should they apply with a solution under this contest, or rather propose a new one?
Yeah, that's a good question. I thought that on this design and implementation stage, because at the moment when we were doing the DeFi proposal, we were still unsure what's the best like way to run the contests, right? So we had an idea that first it's better done in terms of design, then we do the implementation, then we do the bug bounty, etc. But now we have more or less understanding from other governances, and we have some best practices established. So the basic idea is that at current stage, we are still looking for the best design and architecture. And in this regard, I would advise this Uni Swap architecture to be posted as part of this contest that we just launched today, right? So because on the implementation stage, we would already have some feedback from the community, from the participants of the contest, and we will decide the real scope for the implementation stage. Because I'm not sure I'm ready at this point even start doing the proposal for the implementation stage, because we don't know what to expect from the submissions we'll get on this contest. Plus, as I told last time, we're gonna have finally some PR support from the PR sub-governance. I know the things they're gonna launch, the partnerships they're planning to launch next week or maybe in a week, and I hope the number of contestants to be much bigger than I initially expected. That's why I'm sure that it's gonna be a good contest, a lot of contestants and a lot of interesting ideas. That's why I think we should. I definitely advise to participate right now, and later on the implementation stage, okay, if it beat Uni Swap as the best kind of architecture, okay, we'll narrow down the scope to the Uni Swap. But if there is some more interesting solutions.
Yes, I agree. So if you have a team who ready to create it in Uni Swap architecture, we should submit to this contest. But it should be good submission, because not only we will do Uni Swap on Friton, because there are a lot of technical issues. Because you can't fork Uni Swap and launch it on Friton.
Yeah.
There are synchronic, and some features from Uni Swap will not work on Friton. And but on Friton possible some things what can work only on Friton and will not work on Ethereum. And and this team need to understand difference between join to a development community, way we can create negotiation with Brox's team, with Tom Labs team, with maybe some another team who have expertise how to do it, and bring all technical issue in architecture.
Yeah, I would look at this current contest as a crowdsourcing from the community possible ideas and solutions to existing problems, and we mentioned them. Even in Uniswap, there are existing problems to solve. Plus, we have a slightly different, not even a slightly, but very strongly different.
How do you think about this contest? If some teams give some proposals about Uniswap curve balancer, and we vote them and realize that, for example, balancer finance is better decision and it will be first place in this contest. It means that maybe in future better to start work from balancer finance, like first DEX. Or it's really not so important who will be winner here?
Yeah,
I think it's important, maybe.
It's important, but in terms of as I looked at probably not just the winner, but the best 3 places would bring some ideas that would help the governance, our governance, DeFi governance, to decide how to narrow the scope for the implementation stage. Because right now, if we, for example, we could start with the implementation contest straight away and let the team decide, let the implementation team decide what works best. But in this case, we would run, I'm afraid, again, the main problem with other contests is that a lot of submissions, they are well suited for the contest itself, but they're kind of half-baked for the production, right? You can't just take them. And that's why we may be one of the first sub-governance which I think did it the right way. We first, we are doing first the design and architecture. So we let everyone who's gonna go to the implementation stage crowdsource all the best ideas. Plus, we help ourselves as governance to narrow the scope for the implementation stage, because that would make a focus for the teams much narrow and much easier for them to implement something production ready than just to win another contest, which is not really the goal here, in my opinion.
And I would add that on top of the results of this architecture contest, we may have several implementation contests for different architectures. And the goal of this one, as Vladimir said, is absolutely to filter out the best ideas on how this could be implemented on Python.
It's good first steps, I think. Maybe all here to agree with me. Okay, thank you. I'm more understand about this connection, maybe first proposals of governments and this new contest and how to be. Thanks.
Okay. Anyone else on this topic? 3, 2, 1. No. Good. In this case, I have one more procedural announcement that as we have the first contest in DeFi self-governance finished, we need to proceed with the payout, because in this contest we promised to provide our new jurors with a welcome bonus of 50 tons. It's small still, but it needs to be done. And in the main governance, we have the special payment group who is preparing the calculations for all the payouts. And now they are separated as an analytics and something group who will be doing this. But I'm now discussing with them if they can take care of our payouts as well, meaning at least calculations. Meanwhile, we need to do this by ourselves, and I need a volunteer who will just recheck the figures after me, because I will prepare the initial calculation. And I need any one of you, or maybe 2 people, if you wish, just to confirm that the calculation is correct, and then we can proceed with the payout. Now the question, who will be volunteer?
Maybe everyone can check by himself, by here.
It will not work in a real process because all people are busy and we have no time. So
I don't need.
When it will be? Maybe it's closer to some. It will be, for example, on one day, on Thursday, and if I will be free, I said, okay, I can do it, or something else in chat. No,
no, it's
with
not
jury.
It's not work on practice. We have a lot of different payments in the main governments, and and we know process inside. And
it's not an easy game, I would say.
I think it should be one of the initial members, but those who don't participate in main governance, because there are a lot of payments going in main governance. Yes, I agree. So anyone from the initial members who is not is. But
I think I can join.
Then okay, problem.
Okay, we've got a volunteer. In this case, let's consider this.
Result.
In this
Thank
case,
you. Who said this?
It's Alexei, I guess,
Who
yeah?
is this hero?
It's recorded.
Yeah,
You
definitely.
are our hero. Thank
Okay,
you.
I hope that we will manage to agree with analytics sub-governance, that they will take care of all the calculations for us. And then we as the DeFi sub-governance will get the pure result and ready for distribution. And then we'll need just to upload the figures in the smart contract and sign it with our keys. And that's it. But
we still need someone to check that the figures match, because they will be just.
Yeah, I personally will keep an eye on this within
Okay.
the analytics sub-governance, because I'm the member of it, and so I will guarantee that it's the correct one, pretty much like I do for the main governance. Yeah, so and in this case we need to agree on how often we do the payouts. So right now we have not that many contests, so it's two are coming, so the voting ends next week, and then the DEX which will end in 3 weeks. But I hope that the quantity of the contests will increase. Yeah, and the main problem for the main governance is that it's very difficult to agree with all the people on the time of the payout. So maybe just as a proposal, we need to dedicate some time after the weekly call for such things. What do you think?
Maybe do 1 or 2 times at month, not more.
Yeah, it will be not more, I think.
Yeah, I would vote like, yeah, every 2 weeks. Yes, we just stay after the call and make the payout. That's a
How
good
do you
idea.
think, Vladislav? It's normal every
Yes,
two?
I think it's okay, and everyone will know when there is a payment date, and be ready for this. Because all of you are busy guys, and I respect your schedule, so that's why I'm asking you politely to schedule this on your calendars. Very good. I think that's pretty it for today. So if anyone has some additional topics to discuss, please, the floor is yours.
No.
3, 2, 1. Thank you, everyone. So we did a good job today.
Thank you.
Have a nice day.
Okay, thank you, guys.
Bye-bye.
Yes, thank you. Goodbye.